Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to show you how to send approval emails directly from the Power Apps, and the best part is we are going to do it without using Power Automate Flow. Before we let into the implementation, let me first show you a quick demo of sending emails from the Power Apps. In this Power Apps application, I created a dashboard for employee leave management and where the managers can approve or reject the employee leave request. And here I am displaying all the employee leave request in this gallery, and when I click on a request, the details will be appear in the form, and I can either approve or reject the request using the buttons. Once I click on the buttons, automatically it will send an email to the employee. Now let me show you this one. Now I am approving this request. So here you can see I got an approved email, and we will check another one. This time I am rejecting this employee leave request. See, I got the rejection mail also, like your leave request has rejected. So in this way we can send emails from the Power Apps, and in SharePoint list also it will update the status of the employee leave request. Now in the SharePoint list you can see the status of this employee leave request has been updated. So in this way we can send emails from Power Apps, and also at a time we can update the status in the SharePoint list. Now let's get into the implementation. The very first thing we need to do is we need to connect our application with the Office 365 Outlook connector and also with our SharePoint list employee leave request. Then in the gallery control, to fetch all the employee leave request, I am providing the SharePoint list name in the items property of the gallery, and I took a form control to display the gallery selected items. So for the data source, we need to provide the SharePoint list name, and in the items property, in the item property, we need to provide the gallery dot selected. And I took two button controls for approving and for rejecting. Now we will see the code implementation for sending emails and updating the status value. So here for approval button, I have provided the following code. Here the patch function I am using for updating the status value. So for the data source, I am taking the SharePoint list name, and in the lookup column, I am comparing the SharePoint list ID column with the gallery selected item ID, and then I am updating approval status as approved. So this code will update the status value as a approved when we click on this approve button. And then I took Office 365 Outlook.send email v2 function, and this function took the parameters like to subject and body. So in the two we need to provide the employee email, and the we need to provide some subject and body. So here you can see for the to address I am providing gallery.selected.employee.email, and here in the SharePoint list you can see I took the employee name as a person field, so I can easily fetch the email of the employee. And then here I am providing the subject as your the gallery selected title, which means it will display this leave title, and then it is request is approved by the manager. And here, and this is the body, and here you can see to fetch the employee name I am providing this code gallery.selected.employee name dot this is the column name dot the display name, this is the property name. So this way we can get the employee name, and here I am providing like your leave request has been approved. This is the sample mail, and you can also use the HTML code in case if you want to send any data like the information of the employee leave request, everything. And you no need to worry about the code. In the description box below I have provided a link that contains all this code. Now we will see the code for reject button. Here also same thing, I am using patch function to update the status value, and you can see the value I have provided as rejected. And here in the Office 365 Outlook send email v2 function, I am just changing the sentence for rejection, and remaining all the things are same. So this is the code for reject. Now save the application and publish it once. Now we will test it once. Here in the SharePoint list you can see this one is the current user Patty, and the leave title is compensatory leave. Now we will test it once. I am selecting this one, and I am rejecting this approval. And I got the mail also. You can see the subject. I am getting compensatory leave request, which is the leave title and rejected by the manager. And the message body also you can see the leave request has been rejected. And in the SharePoint list also you can see the status value is updated. So in this way we can send emails directly from the Power Apps, and also we can update the status values in SharePoint list. Thank you for watching this video and don't forget to subscribe our channel.